up, everybody? It's Hannah Orange. If you're looking and going, what the hell is on your face, Hannah? I've just done a makeup for my Instagram, Hannah May Orange. Not hard to remember. I've got a little bit of a story. I used to work for this street fundraising firm. I won't disclose the name for obvious reasons. But I just got fired this morning. And the thing is, I got fired by text. Now, I thought a phone call maybe, an email maybe, but no. Street fundraising is when you see those people who keep asking you, hi, would you like to sign up today about this something charity? I didn't like it, I have to admit. I was thinking of quitting anyway, but it happened anyway. It's because I didn't get as many sign-ups. The thing is with these companies is that they focus solely on how many sign-ups you get. It's not about how good of a place you were, they don't review you, it's just how many sign-ups you had. And if you don't have that, if you don't have as many as they want you to, then they fire you. It's like, bye-bye, good doodle-bye, doodle-boo, bye! That's just how it is. But guess what? I'm happy that I've got fired. It may sound really weird to you guys, but I'm happy I've got fired from them. They were a horrible company. They only focused on the numbers. They didn't care about their employees. I mean, I was stood out in the pouring rain. I was freezing cold for hours. And they said that we actually couldn't go home unless we got another sign-up. I mean, come on. Who does that? But I'm over it. I've got another job. That was my second job. I've already got another job. It's fair enough. To be honest, if any of the employees are watching, and my computer's set off, there we go. If any of the employees are watching, leave while you can. They will only take more advantage of you. They will not care. You're just going to be another person on the pay list for them. They don't care. I mean, come on. You're talking to me. I got fired, and guess what? I'm happy that I'm gone with them. I mainly got fired because I have something called, which they may not have heard of, called morals. Now, whatever the company is, I won't say their name as I said, there's something called morals, where you know that you can't invade someone's privacy. My phone's just gone off. Hello. Oh, it's a lovely little email. Is it from them? No, it's from someone else trying to offer me a job. Basically, you've really gotta. I didn't like it. I had the morals. I did not like invading people's privacy. It was mandatory that we had to ask 3 times. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna ask people 3 times. That's when people get violent. That's when people get pissed off with you. Excuse my friend. That's when people get annoyed with you. I mean, come on. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Sure, I got a bit of a tan. Not that much of a tan, but oh well. I got worker's hands, you see. That's where you got a bit of a tan. Although it's faded already. That is actually eyeliner. I actually left the lid off my eyeliner the other day. And yeah, it's all dried out, but oh well. Basically, they only focus on the sign-ups. The other day, this old man, who was obviously crazy, he shouted at me going, sign it, read it! And I'm like, what the hell? Right? So I had to read this guy's stupid poem, and then he kept going, oh my goodness, when did you last read at school? What the hell, you never read to school? I'm like, well, I wanted to say something, because if I wasn't in that stupid t-shirt for the charity, then I would have said something. I would have gone, listen mate, go away, you're being annoying. But I couldn't, because I was on work. No, my tutor, one man work, team leader was just on the road. So I'm like, what the hell? He then started throwing bread at me for the seagulls. That literally he purposely threw it at me. He then started throwing money at me because we actually weren't allowed to collect money. We were only allowed to accept people's bank details, which is awful. I mean, come on, like who's going to go and give the bank details away to some random person they just see on the street who's trying to sell this whole sad story? I mean, come on. Are they nuts? I mean, come on, direct debit. I mean, I would never give out my card details to someone like that. No way. I didn't even know the person. I would never do it. And I was like, well, okay. And I'm there trying to convince these people. I'm literally trying to tell them, this is a really sad story. I'm going to try and make you feel as guilty as you can. And if you don't sign up, like, I make them feel more guilty. I'm like, I don't want to. I mean, come on. I've got the morals. I think I was the only person in that company who actually has morals. It's funny, after the training day, half the people I trained with left. I don't blame them. Guys, if you're watching this, well done, I wish I did the same thing as you. The pay was okay, they paid all my travel expenses, but that doesn't take with the fact that you are literally ruining people's day. I didn't like ruining people's day, I really didn't. But guess what? I've been left. And also, I will read you the text. I will not tell you the name, because I will probably go and get the, I'll probably go and get the Afternoon, Hannah. Okay, by the way, as I said, they fired me by text. By text. I mean, a phone call would have been nice. And they sent this at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Conveniently picked up the phone. Hello? Nah. Afternoon, Hannah. I'm sorry to inform you that we have to let you go as your results didn't meet our target. We really appreciate the time you put in working with us and do apologise that things haven't worked out. I would need our materials back. Can you meet me tomorrow at Brighton Station, please? You fire me and then you ask for your stuff back. If you fire someone, then why are you asking them for their stuff back? Surely you don't want to be any associated with them. No, I'm getting my consultation tomorrow for my hair. Get my hair dyed. And then I'm gonna go there. I'm like, alright, see you later. Thing is, now I've been fired from my full-time job, technically, I have more time to spend on my blog. That's my main purpose. And the thing is, when I did that job, I couldn't focus on my blog, which was upsetting for me. I couldn't practice my flute, I couldn't practice for orchestra, couldn't do anything. And now I don't have that massive burden on me. I can now do what I want when I want. I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock every morning and travel all the way. I mean, one of these... whatever. I'm so slow to text me. Like, one of the trains I had to get was 2 hours. Like, surely they would have done research on how far it was. And also, 2 of the places I was sent to, everyone was on state benefits. So of course I can't sign anyone up, because no one can afford it. It's felt like they've got a massive map thing, and then they've got a dartboard, and then and then throw a dart, and then they go, that group's going to go to there, I don't care how poor it is, let's go and send them that. I'm like, come on, do your research for the sake. I really swore that badly there, but come on, old employer. And if you are watching this, you know exactly who I'm talking about. If my old manager is talking, wait, she stopped texting me. If you guys are watching this, I'm surprised you're still in business. You really shouldn't be out. I mean, these people, this charity I was working for is a really honest charity. They are a hospice, they're a children's hospice. And these children are dying, they won't make 18, and you're trying to make a profit out of that? I mean, come on. What time a sick person would do that? So I've got one message for people who have just been fired. Just because you've been fired from one job doesn't mean you're going to be fired for every single job. It's not the end of the world. If you didn't like your job in the first place, then it's a win-win situation. Sure, you don't get paid like you did, but at least you would have the morals to carry on. As one of the times I say, you have to go, you've got to reach the lowest to go up. I've been to the lowest part, and now I've got a blog that's going from strength to strength. Sure, I've been fired from this job, but now I have more time to spend on my blog. If you guys are going to take anything away from this, if you're feeling low, if you've just been fired, if you've just broken up, anything, talk to someone. Because as soon as I got the text, I phoned someone, and they were able to talk to me about it. And every single person I talked to was glad that I had been fired or left. Because these people are solely out to make a profit on other people's pain. So I hope you guys have a good time. I know this video is a bit of a, but come on. Just remember, I'm not trying to put a bad dumber on the charities. These charities do a lot of work. It's just those fundraising companies. They're the ones who give a bad name to charities. So if you're going to donate directly to the charity. That's the thing I say to every single one of my clients while the team leader wasn't looking. If you want to donate, don't go through me. Because although we say that we never sell them to a third person party, I don't know where it is. I'm not informed. I mean, the thing is, I wasn't even given a contract when I signed up. So that was obviously now that is dodgy. Just remember also that the person you're talking to is possibly paid fundraiser. They really don't want to be there. It's cold, it's wet, we get abused all the time. Just have some sympathy for them. Some people, like, I would get awful comments to these people from the general public. And of course it hurt. I was called gorger, I was called money taker, stealer, things like that. I'm not that person. And although as much as the firm would say, oh, they're not talking to you, they're talking to the fundraiser, the only thing they see is a charity. So they're giving a bad name to the charity. Anyone who saw me for my week that I worked there, I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was solely doing it for the company. I only went there because of the money. The money's good. But besides that, if you're not gonna donate to a charity, don't take it out on the person there who you're talking to. They probably don't want to do it as much as you don't. I don't like asking people for money, and I don't like taking people's bank details. I think that's stealing. I don't know where they think that is profitable from. But for goodness sake, have some sympathy with us. We always have to be there by 9:30. And that's a long time. We have to be there, and we're standing out in the rain, in the cold, we get burnt. It's a horrible job. I'm not trying to put people off, because it can be a good career. But for goodness sake, choose your place wisely. I surely didn't, and I regret it, but I've learned a lot. So I hope you guys have fun. Don't forget, if you have got fired, it is not the end of the world. At the end of the day, they probably lost a good asset. I know they've lost a good asset in me. I am a business person. I am not a fundraiser. I am not someone who's going to ask people for bank details. And I never will. I never ask people for bank details. Ever. And I will never sell them to third people party. Yeah. You just got to remember, keep your chin up. And now one door closes, another will open. Keep your head up, guys. And I'll see you soon. Doodles! And don't forget to make sandwiches.